it does seem like when I read the stuff in the Bible, I'm like, dude, it does kind of say it's kind of more like money versus God. Like kind of, it does make some pretty clear comparisons to wealth and storing things up for yourself and not investing in like other people or like your relationship with God. I don't know. I'm just like thinking out loud. Just I like thinking about this stuff. You know what I mean? Some people never even take the time to stop and think about any of these things. I could sum it up actually. It's like, where does your peace come from? That's what it is for me. That's exactly what it is. Like, where is my peace coming from? Is my peace... This is true, dude, because I'll admit it. My peace is coming from the security safety blanket I'm making for myself with like income or dividends or cash flow or security through money. And I think that's what it is. I think deep down inside, I'm like, that's not where your peace should come from. The peace should come from trusting God, your relationship with God, knowing that you're like in the Bible, it says like birds don't, like look at the birds and the flowers of the field or something. They don't toil or they don't, I don't know. You know what I'm trying to say. They say like, aren't you more important than them? So it's kind of like, I think like that's what it is. Like, where's your peace coming from? Like, how do you have peace? And if you don't have peace, maybe that's your missing link. Or maybe you've put your peace in something else. Maybe your peace is in alcohol, drugs, money. I mean, the chasing the money and financial security for peace has helped me get to a point where I'm like somewhat financially secure. But I never should have put that. Shouldn't have. That's not where my peace should be. Do you get what I'm saying? And that's what it is. I think that sums it up, to be honest, for me. Damn weird, dude. I'm sitting in the car talking to a cell phone. I'm watching normal people walk in the gym, get their day started, head off to work. And I'm out here contemplating, like, what am I even doing? I got to get in here and start working out. But I was just thinking to myself, no, like ask yourself this question, because I was thinking it to myself. And I think it's weird because my identity is wrapped up in all this stuff, because it does make you feel like, it made me feel that worried feeling. If everything you worked for disappeared and was taken away today, like, would you still believe that you still are whatever your identity was? Like, you still are like a good provider for your family, a good dad. Like, it gives me that nervous feeling. Like, if it took away everything, your house, if you're like someone that has kids and a family, or even if you're just someone that's just whatever your identity is, would you still believe, if everything was taken away, would you still believe that? Sorry, I was burping. Excuse me. Would you still believe that you still are whoever your identity, like, and it's kind of like, if you ask yourself that question, it's like, well, then you're putting it all inside the things you have. Like, you're wrapping up your whole self-trust, everything in that, your peace. It's like, no, if it was all taken away and stripped and you're back on the streets with the book bag and a skateboard, you know what I mean? It's like, can you still see? Then I go right back to like wealth accumulation. I'm like, well, I'll go get it. I'll figure out how to do it again. I'll hustle. And it's not even that. Dude, I don't even know what in the hell I'm talking about. But hopefully this video, maybe there's some little tiny thing I said that made somebody think about something. I don't know. Who knows? I appreciate you guys watching the channel. Subscribe to the channel. I'll see you guys on the next video. It'll be more normal. I'll have the 911 back. We'll be cruising around, spoiling up the turbos. What is up, guys? Back with another video. Brand new day. I'm just coming out of the gym. I was doing bicep, tricep. Trying to get rid of this jostle. Well, I'm not trying to get rid of the muscle. I'm just trying to get rid of the jelly. But little by little. So I was just thinking today, you know what I wanted to do? I wanted to go to like Target or something and buy a bunch of bikes and stuff for like Toys for Tots, or wherever else we could donate them. You know what I mean? I was thinking to myself, man, stop comparing yourself to others. Because I do this too. I compare myself to others, like other dads or other people. I'm like, damn, dude, how's this guy doing all this? I'm like, I got 4 kids, and I make excuses. I'm like, there's no way I could do all this that this guy's doing. You know what I mean? But stop. And then I started thinking, why am I so worried about myself? I was thinking, when you start comparing yourself to others, go help someone else. You know what I mean? Go help someone else. That other person you're comparing yourself to, yeah, they might be doing a bunch of stuff. They look cool. They're like Mr. Cool. But it's like, are they helping someone? When you get your life review one day, when you leave Earth, they're going to be like, man, you were cool. Or they're going to be like, who did you affect in what way? Did you look at the ripple that you had in their life? Look at the ripple effect in their life in a positive way. So every time you start comparing yourself, that's what I started thinking to myself. I'm like, dude, I got to get doing some Toys for Tots or something. I'm like, I'm worried about all this other stuff. Everything you want in life is on the other side of serving somebody. It's even in the Bible. You know what I mean? It's like, you got to be a servant. We got to get back on the streets, dude. We're up in our little ivory tower trying to make little dumb moves. We need to get back on the streets, dude. Get back on the streets. It's a brand new day. Let's go. Let's go. Find you a Toys for Tots location and get a toy for some kid. That's what I'm about to do today. Buy some bicycles or basketballs or something. I think basketball, dude, is so amazing. I love basketball. It's so fun. Ever since I was a kid, I loved basketball. A little basketball, dude, could make a kid so happy. Guys, back on the streets on foot. About to get back on the golf cart. Phew! Brand new day. I'm trying to work up the damn energy to just get my day going. I feel lost. What's the meaning of life? Look at me. Midlife crisis. I got these New Balance dad shoes on, sweatpants that are too tight, and I'm riding around on a golf cart, not knowing what my next move is. But you can't keep the kid down. The people at the gas station were just looking at me like, who in the hell is this weirdo? Guys, back on the streets with the baby. I'm doing my running. I'm trying to do the gym in the morning and the running afternoon. Got to get this jelly turned into muscle, because right now it's jostle. Guys, I'm getting back in the Macan. Got the laptop. Gotta go start working. Oh. Alright guys, just met up with my buddy Cyro and got something to eat real quick. Shout out to Jonah. What's up, dude? Cyro said you watched the channel. Just giving you a shout out. I said I'm gonna shout out Jonah on the channel. Appreciate you watching, dude. I haven't even checked the stock market today. I'm going to open it up. Hopefully I didn't lose all my money because I need it. I actually have to sell a little bit of stock. So let me go in here real quick and check it out. Damn. It's Thursday. SCHD's down. It was up yesterday on Wednesday. Today's Thursday, if you're watching this video, the 4th of December. So maybe I'll wait till tomorrow. Maybe I'll chance it. But I need to sell a little bit because I hate selling the stock because my cash flow goes down. But I have to. I need to start accumulating a little bit on the side for my taxes. I pay in as I go throughout the year, but I calculated it. The last month, like the last quarter, I always calculate it. Sometimes we paid in a little too much or not enough, so I feel like I don't have enough in there. So just to be safe, I don't like to gamble and leave the money sitting in the stocks. So I'm going to sell a little bit and then just have it on the side just in case I need to owe it. I get discouraged because I like progress, and I feel like I'm getting set back a little, like I'm taking 2 steps forward, 1 step back. But I guess it's all part of the game. So just do what you can. Alright guys, I'm heading into Starbucks, get the laptop, start working on sales. I was thinking, sometimes I think about selling the truck or selling the Porsche. And you know, I was thinking to myself when I was driving, I was thinking, that's the easy route. That's like me playing around with the bottom line. I need to increase the top line. That's like selling your stocks to get other stocks. You know what I mean? I know it's a depreciating asset. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that the cars I have are paid for. I like them. Recently, I've been battling with this in my mind. You know, if I should sell the Porsche. And then I think about the time and energy I put into that car and creating it and everything. And I really enjoy it and like it. And I was thinking, focus on what you can control. I need to focus on what I can control and stop taking the easy route. I feel like the quote, I love this quote. There was a few years I was living by this quote. Do in life what's hard and life will be easy. Do in life what's easy and life will be hard. I think Les Brown said it. But it's so true. It's like the easy thing would be to sell the Porsche and then I have a little bit extra money and then before you know it, it's squandered away and then I'm missing the car and I wish I never would have sold it and all the time and energy that I didn't put a monetary value on is gone and for nothing. So it's like keep the car and focus on what I can control. Go do what's hard, go back and work on the business and create more income that I can invest so I can provide for my family's future rather than trying to just take the easy route. Look, I'm trying to justify not selling the 911. No, I just heard myself saying it. Do what's hard, instead of taking the easy route, and keep the 911 and have the turbos. And do what's right. I'm just trying to talk myself into keeping the turbos. All right. I'm not in the 911, by the way. I'm in the Macan. Oh, I gotta look up how you say it. I like this 4Runner. Sometimes I think about getting a 4Runner. Check out that G-Wagon. That thing is a pretty penny. That thing is not cheap. Alright guys, just finished working in Starbucks. I'm gonna head over to Lowe's and see if I can get some Christmas decorations. Guys, I got Christmas decorations. I just gotta get an extension cord. Guys, I'm on the roof. Hopefully I don't fall off and end up on the news. That wouldn't be good. Guys, back in action. Hopefully these Nikes got some good grips. We're about to find out. Guys, decorated the Christmas stuff, now we're doing dishes. Porsche hit me up with a quote of stuff they want me to do, just like random stuff. It's crazy. They want like thousands of dollars. The Porsche is so expensive. I might just sell it, dude. Let me know if anybody wants to buy it. Let me know if anybody wants to buy it. I'd sell it for $175. I'd sell it for $250,000. Cleaning up trash stuff. When you got a family of 6, it never ends. Non-stop. Guys, now I'm doing laundry. Non-stop. What's up, guys? 5:39 a.m. Brand new day. What is up, guys? 6 a.m. I'm going to the gym. I gotta do legs today, which I'm not really looking forward to. And my wife's gotta go somewhere in like 40 minutes. So I gotta do Parkinson's Law, where I'm just gonna try to slam it in as quick as I can. Macan. I'm gonna start practicing saying I'm getting in different cars to see if it affects me, because maybe I'll sell the Porsche. I'm getting in the Toyota Highlander. That's what I used to have. I like the Highlander. Never before heard stories. Oh, you know what else I like? I like the oh, I was looking at the Acura MDX. They're kind of reliable, nice cars. They're not cheap though. Dude, none of them are cheap. Even the Toyotas aren't cheap. I like those. Man, I was looking at everything. I was looking at the BMW X5. They're like 60 grand, dude. Even one that's like 2 years old with low mileage. Inflation is definitely real, because if you look at the price of cars, or like, actually I was listening to one guy, he was saying he looks at the price of the ice cream cone at Dairy Queen. He says he remembers when it was 25 cents, now it's like $4.90 or something, or $4.29. All right, guys, up at the gas station, talking to my buddy. Brand new day, baby. Let's hit the streets. Let's get this day going. I gotta get motivated. I'm getting a Monster. I shouldn't be doing it. Hey, is it alright if I go in? Yeah. Okay. He's just opening up. Alright, guys. Back at it. Is the car running? Nope. Alright, we got the Monster. I shouldn't be drinking this, but I'm doing legs today. But I don't have a lot of time to do legs. I was thinking I might just roll up on the squat rack, dude, and just 30 minutes just do squats. Just work my way up with the weight and just keep doing it. And do like hip thrusters or something. I don't know what I'm doing. I have a plan. I just don't have time to follow the full leg plan. But I'm going to hit the bike first, so I warm my legs up. That's what I do. I'll warm my legs up on the bike to get like blood in my knees and stuff. Alright, let's get going. I like talking to other people. Like, I like talking to that guy at the gas station. Because everybody's got something going on, you know what I mean? Like, we all have our burdens. And it's like, I kind of like want to be able to try to take people's burdens off of them, like help them out, but there's no way you can. I mean, you can try, but sometimes just talking to somebody helps ease their burden. Like I met up with my buddy Cyro yesterday. I was hanging out with him, eating. I got something to eat with him, and when I talked to my buddy Landis on the phone for like 40 minutes, we were talking about like I was literally saying like, what's the point of all this, dude? I'm like, you know what I mean? Like, you get to the point where you're like chasing financial freedom, you get tired, you know, and then you kind of like, what's the point of all the? We were talking about, we're weird. I was like, dude, if we recorded this and made this a podcast, this would be a good podcast. But I was saying how like, I'm like, isn't it funny how like deep down you just have like an identity? I was like, I think what's going on with me is I have an identity crisis. I was like growing up, I had a certain identity. I was into skateboarding, or I was into basketball or something. You know, like you have this identity, and then it's like you have like. Then as I've gotten older, I took on the identity of like almost like, for a while it was like I was like a real estate investor. You know, I can remember buying like collared shirts and like these jeans, and I had like this. I saw myself a certain way. I had the M5, and I was like, I'm buying real estate. That's what I do. That's what I'm into. Cash flow, real estate. I don't know, I was always like, my identity was always like father, husband. But you get what I'm saying, like something you're into, kind of like your identity. And my buddy Landis, he has a business where he makes like, he actually makes denim jeans and like jackets and stuff. Like, dude, they're awesome too. So, and he sells the patterns on Etsy. But he was basically, I was like you, what's your identity? Like denim, like fashion, you know, like he's like, dude, I don't even like to be involved with that, like that group, you know. He's like I don't need to wear a t-shirt for people to know, like for you to know like what group I belong to. And I know what he's talking. This probably sounds so weird. But what I'm saying is, I'm like and then I think about selling the Porsche, and I'm like, man, the Porsche and the whole like I love Porsches is like almost part of my identity, you know, like. And I was like, you strip the Porsches away, and then you strip away me chasing financial freedom or wanting to be entrepreneurial and focusing on like just, I don't know, just being just straight up just family, you know. And I'm like, man, what's the identity? And I'm like, man, the identity is family, father. And we were talking, and he's like, he's like, I don't think it's identity, dude. He's like, I think what you're lacking is community. And I was like, I think he's right. I think that's what it is. Actually, it's not really the identity. It's like when you're growing up, you had, like we were talking about how like the platonic families kind of dismantled. And like, you know, when you're growing up, you're like, your whole families would meet up for like holidays. Some of you guys might still have that. We don't really have that anymore. But like, we feel like you don't have the access to the like closeness with the family like you had. Not my immediate family that I'm building, but like your big family. Like when I was a kid, I would have like aunts, uncles, cousins, like that. And then my grandmother passed away, and we don't have that as much. And he's like, yeah, maybe it's community, dude. And we were talking about it, and I was saying, yeah, that's true. That's probably why people go to church, because they have like some type of group or community, or people are like part of a basketball league. And I was thinking, that's probably why I have the YouTube channel. And then it's funny, because if you're watching this now, just 2 videos ago, I was saying that when I was walking. I was saying I had already came to that conclusion. And I was thinking, that's probably what it is. It's probably more just like a big friend, like a friend group or something. Or like brotherhood, like a bunch of, that's what it is. That's why I'm into the financial freedom, but with the YouTube. Because it's like, I'm like doing we're creating like a group of people that are all into the same thing. So, I don't know what in the hell I'm talking about today. But brand new day, about to hit up this gym. Going here, I got a little short on time, but I'm going to start rocking it. Alright guys, I'm in here. I'm doing leg press. I keep adding 45s. I'm doing like sets of 10. And I'm dying. I shouldn't even be in here. Should not even be out here. It's like, I'm doing alright. I'm doing alright. Little by little, I'm getting it dialed back in.